All right, guys, I do have a Friday morning editorial for you. Yeah, my shoulder's out of whack. As you can see, my shoulder is killing me. I didn't sleep at all last night. Going to Dallas, Texas, Dallas police officer. Now, before I even get into this editorial, this is why we record the police. All you law enforcement officers, and I'm going to say it every single time. I'm going to say it until you just go, you say it with me. Oh, okay, we know why you record the police. We record the police and law enforcement in case something nefarious goes down on either side with the suspect or with the law enforcement officer. We have the footage. We have the evidence. Cameras don't lie. I'm talking about raw camera footage. Now, you can edit cameras. You can do Photoshop. You can do these, different types of special effects and whatnot to kind of alter it to make it look different. Like you can make a guy get hit by a box truck in the middle of the street by recording him. Then he walks over and sits on a bench. You record a box truck going by, and then you do what's called an overlay so that he's in the street. The box truck goes by, boom, he's gone. Oh, he got hit by the box truck. So you can do things like that. But what I'm talking about when I say cameras don't lie, I'm talking about raw camera footage. Raw camera footage. Now, you're just going to have to take my word for it that I don't edit or change videos to make them appear something different. I am a silent observer. When I have my camera, I'm recording. That's what you get is what you saw. Or what you see is what you're getting. That's it. I'm an accountability activist. If people don't know what that means I'm an activist for accountability. I'm holding myself accountable as much as I'm holding you accountable. But believe me, you make no mistake, I am holding you accountable. So we go to Dallas, Texas. So that's why we film the law enforcement, to hold you all accountable. And suspects too. Look, if a guy's breaking into my yard, stealing stuff, and I go out and record him and the cops go to arrest him and he punches a cop in the neck and the cop bangs him in the forehead, knocks him on the ground, I'm not going to blame that cop. That POS was stealing from me. But at the same time, if the guy's not resisting and the cop just punches him, I'm going to go, yo, whoa, 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 whoa. I know the guy's stealing from me, but let's not beat his ass, okay? So it kind of goes both ways. You get what I'm saying? I think I've hammered that enough. A Texas police officer has been indicted on a murder charge 2 weeks after shooting the unarmed driver of a truck that had been reported stolen as the vehicle swerved past his police SUV in a Dallas parking lot. Farmers Branch officer Michael Dunn at a Farmers Branch, that's a suburb of Dallas, right? Farmers Branch officer Michael Dunn, 43, turned himself in Wednesday night after a grand jury returned the unusually swift indictment in the killing of 35-year-old Juan Moreno, officials said Thursday. That was yesterday. On June 12th, police in suburban Farmers Branch spotted a white pickup that had been reported stolen from the city of Irving, that is near Dallas. Dunn followed the vehicle over the Dallas city line to a shopping center and opened fire as Moreno was pulling out of the parking lot, police said. Surveillance video appears to show Dunn firing into the driver's side of the truck as it makes a sweeping turn around his cruiser. Doesn't say toward. Carlos Quintanilla, who is acting as a spokesman for the Moreno family, commended the speedy indictment. Quintanilla said, "This sends a message that officers do not have the right to kill someone. Amen, brother. That officers have to comply with the rule of the law." That means every law. Dunn, who is on administrative leave, could not be immediately reached for comment. Is that paid leave? Farmers Branch police declined to identify his attorney. They identified the victim's attorney. His attorney and a spokeswoman for the Dallas County District Attorney's Office said she does not know who represents the officer. Bullshit. His indictment is set to be formally released Friday. That's today. Dallas County District Attorney John Crusoe said the indictment demonstrates that the system can work quickly, fairly, and efficiently. No, this is just a high-profile case. Dunn surrendered to police in Seagoville around 8:30 p.m. Wednesday and was released from the city jail about an hour later on a $150,000 bond, according to police records. The officer is a military veteran and has worked for the Farmers Branch Police Department for nearly 13 years, Police Chief David Hale said. During a Thursday press conference, Hale said the shooting was a tragedy and that he hopes the judicial process brings closure. Hale was quoted as saying, "Our hearts go out to the Moreno family for their loss. Let us also be reminded that Farmers Branch Police Officer Mike Dunn's life has been forever changed." Who gives a shit about Mike Dunn's life being changed? What do you think, the Moreno family? You think their lives haven't been changed? Our officer's life has been changed forever. Who gives a fat frog's fanny? When he goes to prison, his life's going to be changed, I'll tell you that. The internal investigation of Dunn's actions is ongoing, and the Farmers Branch Department is awaiting information from Dallas police who conducted the criminal investigation of the shooting, Hale said. Now, I'm going to put a link to the whole story in the description box below. It goes on and on. He said, Hale, the police chief, Hale said the surveillance footage of the shooting was difficult to watch. I don't know if it's on YouTube. If I could find it later, but I am going to put the story below. He said sometimes videos do not tell the entire story. They did not find. Now, he said that the, was it this one or another story? But he said that he believed this guy was armed and they didn't find any, I don't think it was this one, this story, but I'm sorry, I'm reaching across, guys. I only got one arm. But, he believed that the person in the truck was armed, and this isn't this. There's a story. It's probably on my phone, which I'm using right now. I'm sorry, guys. I was reading this morning, and in one of the stories I was reading about this, it said that he turned on his body camera, or his body camera captured footage moments after the shooting, and I just realized I didn't see it here. That he said he believed that the man was armed, so he fired into the truck, and that they found he was unarmed. But it said in the story I was reading, I read a couple of stories on this morning. I thought this was it. It's not, apparently, or maybe it's down farther below. Or it might be in the one I post in the description box. But I did read where it said that his body camera footage captured moments after the shooting. Moments after the shooting. Didn't capture the shooting. His story said, it said his body camera captured moments after the shooting. So the question lies, what happened during the shooting? I think we have it here, but there's surveillance video, apparently, that shows the shooting itself. Surveillance video, not body camera footage, I read. But so that's the importance of going out there and recording them. Now, what if there wasn't surveillance video? What if it was just his word against the guy and he threw a throwaway 22 or something under the truck and said, that was the weapon right there. It fell out of the truck as I opened the door. I know you say, well, that's hypothetical. What if? Happens all the time. Unarmed people being shot by the police. Should I talk about the young man in Sacramento who had a cell phone? Well, yeah, it kind of looks like a gun. It's black. I feared for my life. That's the Ollie auction free. I feared for my life. That's my get out of jail free card. I wonder if this guy feared for his life. News Now Ukaipa letting you know what's going on across your nation. I got to go have a doctor's appointment. Talk to you guys later. Happy Friday and have a great, great weekend. You'll probably see me over the weekend anyway.